Jesus doesn't act like we think he should act, or the world maybe thinks that he should act if he is the king. So behold, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one to whom all praise and honor is due, the one true and sovereign God is coming into this city. And he's not mounted on a mighty horse. He doesn't have a sword in his hand. He doesn't have an army at his disposal. He comes seated on a donkey. He comes seated on an ass, as the King James says. He doesn't even have anything to sit on, but his buddies and his friends, these simple men that he has called to be his disciples, they lay their cloaks on the donkey. He doesn't even have a saddle to sit on. And this is interesting to us, and we look at it, it's like, why would Jesus come in on a colt, on a donkey? But this was to show that Jesus is the Messiah. This is another prophecy fulfilled, that Jesus comes. And the prophecy that we read earlier in Zechariah 9, I'll read a portion of it to you again. In other accounts of the gospel, they actually put in a little bit of this prophecy. Mark doesn't. He just moves through it, just keeps going and assumes you'll remember this is what the prophecy is. But I'll read it to you. It says, "Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you. Righteous and having salvation is he, humble and mounted on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. I will cut off the chariot and the war horse, and the battle bow shall be cut off, and he shall speak peace to the nations. His rule shall be from sea to sea, and from the river to the ends of the earth. Behold, your king is coming to you." Behold, the king comes. And the prophecy says, not just the king is coming around, it says the king is coming to you. I couldn't get over this as I was reading through this prophecy and reading through Jesus coming. And we know why he's going to Jerusalem. We know that he's coming for us, that he's coming to purchase our redemption, that he's coming to die on a cross for us. Behold, your king is coming to you. Hear those words. If you're in Christ, your king is coming to you. Behold, your king is coming, and he comes as a lion, but gives himself up as a lamb. He comes with infinite glory, but becomes a man, showing infinite humility. He comes bringing complete justice, but dies to give us grace. He comes with salvation in his hand. If you just think about Jonathan Edwards is a guy that was alive in the 18th century, and he was a big preacher, and he had a bunch of amazing sermons. And one of them, he just delves into the complexities of Christ. That even at the end in Revelation, when John has this vision of the throne room, that he starts weeping because no one can open the scroll. No one is worthy to open the scroll. And one of the elders that's next to John in this vision says, "Don't weep, don't cry. The Lion of Judah can open the scroll." This prophecy from the Old Testament, the lion, the fierce warrior can open the scroll. And then it says John looks, and it looks like though a lamb has been slain. So he's saying Jesus, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the slain lamb, is worthy to open the scroll. This is how contrasting Jesus is, that at the same time in his life, he is the lion. He is in authority. He is the King of Kings. He's the Lord of Lords. He is the one that we live and breathe and we have our being. And he comes into the city seated on a donkey. He comes into the city, Jerusalem, his city, the city that's kind of the epicenter of the Jewish community where the temple is. He comes in. And he sacrifices himself. He comes as a lion, but he gives himself up as a lamb. He has infinite glory. He's the one that praise is due, but he chooses to humiliate himself. He becomes a man. He comes bringing complete justice that stands against us for sin. He comes to make that right. But he doesn't come and just destroy all of us sinners, but he comes and he sacrifices himself to give us grace. He comes with salvation in his hand.